Hello there. So we are going to be doing. Here's Lauren. We are going to be doing boo baskets. But Stephen, you might ask, what is a boo basket? That is a good question, person that I just made up. A boo basket is basically kind of like a Christmas present, but for Halloween. And you said you saw this on YouTube, correct? Being done.
Yes, it's all over the internet.
Yes.
This is not a new concept, nor is it an original concept, but
Which is most of the stuff we do is not new or
right,
original.
yeah, no, we just blatantly steal what we
Yes.
find, and
It's
in
pay homage.
oh, I like that pay homage, which makes sense because I first saw this on her name is Desiree. Her name is Darling Desi on YouTube, and she is known collectively by her followers and her fans as the Queen of Autumn. Once Desi posts a fall video, a fall has officially begun. So
Yep, October 1st,
she-
at time of recording.
yes, so she and her husband, that's what they do. They celebrate October 1st like it's a holiday. And that's one of the ways they do a whole day worth of fall activities and food and drinks. But one of the ways that they celebrate is by doing boo baskets for each other. And I mentioned this to him, and he's like, I want to make boo baskets.
Yeah, it sounds fun. And I don't know if you can tell, but Lauren kind of likes Halloween / the fall season.
What I love most about me loving Halloween and fall so much is the fact that you now love fall and Halloween more than you probably did in the past.
Yeah, but that's true for like a lot of things where it's just like I didn't really have much of a reason. Like in the past, holidays I enjoyed was mainly for the fact of getting to see family and friends, and Halloween when once I became a teenager wasn't really one of those things. When we were little kids, I loved Halloween because I got to go out and get candy and dress up with all my cousins. But when they got older, it's like, all right, it's Halloween. Okay, like none of our family is doing anything for Halloween.
Which is so interesting because your family's so holiday. Like,
Yeah, we
you
do-
all like you
we
do
do-
the holiday. This pillow's not doing what I want it to do. Your family does like all the holidays.
Yeah,
Like everybody's like designated. Like, oh, this person does Easter
Yeah,
and this
this-
person does Thanksgiving. Yeah,
this
you
person
guys
does
are.
Christmas.
You're
Like,
not
yeah,
Halloween people, really.
yeah, they're just not really Halloween people.
I never really
and
thought about that. That's so
then-
interesting.
Yeah, and then
Huh.
getting introduced to you, I've slowly become a Halloween person. So we decided to do boo baskets, and we decided to share it with all of you and to our future selves. Are we going to make this an annual thing? Who knows? But we're doing this now. So would you like to go first, or would you like to receive or give first?
Give.
You want to give first?
I've been planning this for a long time.
All right.
I've been curating this, and I want to see a reaction. Because full disclaimer, not disclaimer, well, disclaimer, full
and-
disclosure, both.
There we go.
Both.
Both is good.
I know what one of my items is, and it's because I specifically asked you for this item that the whole boo basket
Yeah.
thing came to be. Because you were just going to buy it for me because you have a Mercari account and I refused to get one.
Mhm.
But then I was like, well, if you really wanted to like justify it, we could do, and that's when the whole boo basket
Yep.
thing, the discussion occurred. So,
So she
I
does-
know what I'm.
What?
One of the things that this pillow. I know one of the things that I'm getting. He doesn't know. I don't think any of the things that I picked out for him.
I do have an inkling that you recently got at least one, if not more, items from Walmart
What?
because we went, I had to pick up some stuff from Walmart, and she goes, "Oh, can I come?" I'm like, yeah, sure. And then she's like, okay, but you can't know what I'm buying. And at the
we
time,
have to split up, and you can't know
Yeah.
what I'm buying.
at the time, I had forgotten about the boo baskets because, well, not so much forgotten about it, but I forgot what time of the month it was. Sounds.
Phrasing.
Yes, phrasing. I forgot how close it was to the end of September, and so I was
Wake
like,
me up when September ends. You're not Nemo Kid. You don't know that reference.
"No, I do not know that reference."
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And so I was just like, it wasn't until I think it was yesterday, or the day before, where you're like, "Babe, Wednesday we get to do the boo baskets," and I'm like, that's why I couldn't look in the bag.
None of your business.
Yep, none of my business.
None of your business.
All right, so I think we have definitely done enough explanation
Get on with it.
and silly stuff. Let's now get to the boo baskets.
All right, here, hold my pillow that's misbehaving.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Should I close my eyes?
Try to keep them closed. I'm gonna give the viewers at home a little glimpse.
Opposed to the viewers here in our house?
Yes. A little cheeky sneak peek. Okay, and now I'm going to turn this around so you can see it. Alright, I'm putting it in your lap right now.
With the pillow.
You're gonna... Okay, I'm holding it in place. Go ahead and open your eyes.
I can see why you so strategically placed this.
Yes! Okay,
Okay.
I'm letting go. Okay, there you go.
You want to take the pillow so that I can put it on my lap properly?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
That was what I was very worried about. It's like I could feel it shifting around on the pillow.
I always need a cuddle friend, but I don't have one in my immediate vicinity, so the pillow that's misbehaving, it is. Okay.
All right. So, first off, I currently am not as big a Ghostbusters fan as I used to be. Like, the new stuff I like, but, you know, I'm not as crazy. When I was younger, I was a huge Ghostbuster fan.
Huge!
In fact, Ghostbusters is the reason I believed in Santa Claus for as long as I did, because my mom would go to Goodwill's and get old Ghostbuster toys and give them to me for Christmas presents. And since I wasn't seeing these toys in store, well, the only logical explanation is that Santa Claus must be getting to me. Anyways,
I think that is really cute.
so we start off with a Ghostbusters. Ooh, this is cool looking.
Is that
Ghostbusters
t-shirt?
t-shirt.
Because you don't have one.
Oh, it's got the year 84 on it.
Uh-huh.
And Ecto. Wow, this is a very nice t-shirt. I really like this. This is a good design. What's it say on the side? I can't quite read.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, it says Ghostbusters. Okay.
Ghostbusters 84,
84.
and then their
Yep.
logo, and then the... I almost said the DeLorean. That's the wrong 80s
yeah.
film.
Yeah, it's more like a white
God,
hearse.
please tell me that Back to the Future is an 80s film.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
It's,
I was about to make an absolute fool of
In
myself.
fact, it's the setting year, like when, you know, the present in that movie is 1985, the year I was born.
Oh, yeah.
So when I turned 30, which is when they go into the future, they go 30 years into the future, I was like, where are my flying cars?
Yeah. Does the Ghostbuster mobile have a name? Like, is it, I know it's...
The Ecto 1. It's,
Oh, okay.
It's the license plate, yeah.
Oh,
See,
okay.
Ecto 1. So yeah, that is like the actual name of the...
Okay.
So like, I don't know if they ever
But
refer to it in the movies, but in a cartoon series, they always said, you know, called it the Ecto 1.
Got it, okay.
All right. I'm trying not to look too deeply into this now so I can get a reaction, but I can see very clearly here.
Yes.
This now makes sense why you didn't want me buying this in the
I
store.
was wondering, it's like, do you want this? I'm like, no, I don't want this.
Bluey, all dressed up in their Halloween costumes.
I thought you would like
And
that.
yeah, I saw this. Was it Walmart or?
I don't know where we
Yeah,
were, but you
we were
pointed
at
this
some
out to me.
store. It might have been Aldi, I think, maybe.
I don't know.
But yeah, I was like, oh, hey, it's Bluey dressed up for Halloween. You love Halloween and you love Bluey, hon. We should get this. And you're like, no, I don't really feel. I was like, okay. And I think the reason I wasn't suspicious is because sometimes with you, it's something that, like, you even admit, you're like, this is so me, but I don't want it or like it, and I can't explain why. Like, you've had that with Squishmallows and
I'll think
Jellicas.
I'll think that I want a specific plush, and then
Yeah.
I'll like see it in real life, and I'll be like, oh no.
So yeah, I just
And I'll see some that I didn't even know were on my radar, and then I'll fall madly in love, and I'm like, oh, you belong. This is so yeah. I sometimes have kinships with my stuff that I think that I'm going to buy or plan to buy, and then it turns out I just don't vibe.
Yeah, so that, you know, I just accept, like, oh, okay, kind of weird because
Which is good, because I did not play that off well at all, because you threw me for such a curveball that I was like, oh my god, what do I say? What's a good excuse not to want this? So I just played it off super casual, like, nah.
Now you know how I felt when you came back home for lunch when I was trying to buy your engagement ring.
Yeah. Do you like it though?
Yes.
I saw it at Target, and I was like, I have to buy that.
I was just like when you said no, that you didn't want it, I almost bought it for myself.
Ghost Bingo is my favorite.
Yeah, Ghost Bingo. I do like Frankenstein Lucky.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me a second. I was like, oh crap, what's his name?
Yep. He's Lucky.
Yeah, I don't know
Yep.
why it's Lucky, Chloe, Bluey, and Bingo, but
I think they should kind of choose the friends at random because, like, you'll see other friends in assortments and stuff like that. So I think they just kind of choose it at random.
I just thought it was cute. So that was an extra thing
Because as
that I
far as
threw
I
in.
know, they don't have a Halloween episode, do they?
Yet.
Yet.
I
They do not have any?
think the next season there might be one because they've made a book That's like Bluey Halloween, and they've made this.
Sad.
So I'm like, maybe there's a
Spoilers.
season 4 episode where they do. I hope so. I don't know.
So once again, trying not to look too much, but I can see something red, and oh look, it's Kit Kats.
I know we have some already, but I know they're your favorite.
Yep.
One of your favorites.
Oh yeah,
snacks, so
I you know that makes total sense.
this was
dude.
one of the ones that was I was
Yeah.
getting at Walmart. I just
Okay.
remember when I was like, look, you're like, oh, Wall of Temptation. Then I was like, no, keep walking, because I almost just grabbed one right there and then. But I'm like, no, like, try to keep it a little bit mysterious.
All right, still trying not to look down too much. Go this, which. Oh, it's the brownies. Okay.
When you pointed those out at Metro Market, you were like, oh, pumpkin brownies. Oh, I'll be good. I won't buy them. I was like, yes, yes.
Well, for a split second, I thought these were what's the pumpkin one that I got you?
No, I wouldn't get you the
Yeah, that's why I was like
the
very
caramel.
confused.
No, you don't like those.
Exactly, that's why I was very confused. I'm like, why did you get me a treat that I don't like that you do like, hon? That's a little self-serving. And I'm like, oh wait, no, these are the brownies.
Well,
that makes more sense.
I've never seen these before. Personally, I'm not saying that they're brand new. I'm sure that I'm sure they've come out
Well,
before, but
I'm
I've personally
yeah.
never seen those before.
Like Halloween in the last like 5-10 years has exploded so much. It wouldn't surprise me if they've expanded their brand to include
Because
these.
same thing with the oatmeal pies that had the pumpkin spice filling. I'd never seen those before either. So I'm like, oh, maybe they're just like having a heyday with the treats. I don't know. But since they were brownies, I figured you would.
And we got. Wait, is this the?
It's book 2.
Oh, it's book 2. Okay. So for this is I don't know what they would call the series, but like
It's the Dungeon Crawler Carl book 2.
okay,
It's-
Dungeon
that's-
Crawler.
yeah.
So basically, what this is about, short synopsis is that aliens have basically turned the Earth, killed like over 95% of the population, and turned the Earth into a dungeon crawler. And if they want to keep the Earth, they have to finish the dungeon. And this is about a guy.
And it's being it's entertainment for the rest of the
Yeah,
universe.
entertainment for
It's
basically
live television.
Basically, it's that episode of South Park where they kind of say, "Oh yeah, your planet's entertainment for us," but Lauren got put on a wait list at the library to get this book. We read
The first book.
and we read a little bit of it, but we knew we weren't going to finish it in time for the library. So I was like, well, I'm loving this book so far, so why don't we just buy it? Which is why I was confused when I first picked it up, because I thought it was the first book. I'm like, did you just take the first book and put it in my
No,
book
because
basket?
I was going to buy you the first book when you
Yeah.
said you liked it, but then when we went to Barnes and Noble,
Mhm.
you bought the first book, and I was like, well, there goes that idea. So then I was like, well, it's a series of like I don't know 8 books, so I'll just get you book 2 because we're clearly gonna. If you
we're
liked it enough to buy book 1, I'm
Yeah.
assuming we're gonna amass the whole series at one point.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, so we're ready for book 2 when we are ready for it. It's in our possession now.
All right. Now I really don't know what's happening because now it's all like kind of in here.
We only have 2 items left.
Okay, good. I was getting a little worried because I'm like, you got more number items than I got
Well,
you.
because what you got me costs so much. I know how much it cost. So I was trying to like get your boo basket to be like
I know what this is, but I feel.
the equivalent.
also, just the noise it's making. It is orange slices.
Woohoo!
Because according to Mama Dawn, I'm an old man.
It's an old man candy, man. I'm sorry.
When first time we went down to Missouri with her dad and stepmom, they took us out on the town, and one of the places they took us was a candy store, and I was like, "Ooh, orange slices!" And I got myself some orange slices, and her mom just literally was like, "You're such an old man."
And by the way, that was the thing that the girl had to get for me off the top shelf.
Oh, okay, yeah. She was telling me about how she needed to get this off the top shelf, but I wasn't around because I couldn't see
The
it.
one time I need my tall person, he can't see this because it's for him. So yeah, this is your last thing after you're right. I'm sorry you got so many snacks, but like it was just such an easy thing to.
Oh no, I have so many treats. Because
it is Halloween.
I don't normally buy lots of treats for myself.
Well, now you have more treats
Yay.
because
I just
like
won't
I
have to
say,
get them in the future. I have a theory on what this is.
I'd be shocked if you don't know what. I mean, you know what it is.
And yep, it is the first Ghostbusters on DVD because I don't own it. So, like I said, I'm a huge fan of this. Story time.
Like all the other story times that we've randomly thrown in.
When I was a little kid, you know, older millennials will understand this. Of instead of buying movies, a lot of times what we would do is simply record them off of TV on VHSs and just pause during commercials. So I had both the first and second Ghostbusters movies on VHS, but recorded off of TV. And then my dad accidentally recorded over them for a Packer game, and I was so distraught that my mom went out and bought the actual VHSs for me. So I do still at my parents' house own the VHSs, but we don't have a VHS player.
So you can't really do anything with them.
And so it's like, yeah, you know what? I actually don't own this on DVD. And so when we were talking about the Boo Baskets,
what I wanted to do was get you a DVD that was a box set of 1 and 2. That does not exist. At least it didn't back when I bought this. So I could have ordered off of Amazon and gotten you both DVDs, but this one was actually in stock at Wausau. So I was at Barnes & Noble. So I was like, well, I'll
for
just
20% off.
It was very cheap. It was stupidly inexpensive. So
I like how you're bragging.
There you go. It's right there.
Yeah.
It was $7.
I like how you're bragging how cheap it is. That before or after the 20% off?
That was just the ticket price, so it would have been, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't remember.
I like how you're bragging how cheap my gift was.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
I know, but
I was like, oh wow.
It's not usually something you brag about.
But no, I couldn't find, the only sets I could find at the time, maybe it's different now, I don't know, but at the time when I was browsing, all I could find were sets of the new films.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really find the second one anywhere.
Which is weird because the new films have been coming out, you would think that they would want,
yeah, I was hoping there
out.
would be at least a box set of 1 and 2, or even if it was the new ones 1 and 2,
and then the new ones.
But they do exist, but I would have had to order off of Amazon, and I was like, well, I want it in my possession now. So I tried Walmart, I tried Target, Barnes & Noble was the only one who actually had a physical copy. So
because that was it this last Christmas that 2 of my gifts were printouts of the order because they didn't come in time.
Yeah, they were Funko Pops.
Yeah,
they were pre-orders.
And
so I was like, well, you're getting this eventually, but
exactly.
I don't have it right now.
So you just didn't want to do that again, huh?
Kind of, yeah.
All right, so now we're going to...
So, Ghostbusters and snacks.
Yep, Ghostbusters and snacks and Bluey.
And Carl.
And Carl, yes.
Carl!
Okay.
I know, I got it in there very strategically. I don't think you're going to be able to put it back in quite as nicely, but that's okay.
All right, so we're going to put this over here.
Okay.
And now you are going to close your eyes.
Okay.
And I'm going to go get your Boo Basket.
Okay.
And try not to fall over.
As you pirouette out of the living room.
I don't see those eyes closed, young Missy.
I'm a child, let's be real. I want to know what you got out of the refrigerator. Spoilers, I heard him rummaging in the refrigerator. And I'm very confused.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello.
Hi.
There you go. And you can open your eyes.
Okay. Oh my gosh!
A jellycat. She did see a cat.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, but I don't have any bags. Okay, so in the listing, it said the bag was included. But I'm like, okay, is that true? I didn't think that they would lie. But I was wondering if, because they're a Jellycat seller, so I was wondering, are they just saying that because it's, the generic copy-paste? But no, we get a bag! So what happens with the bags is that when you order from the Jellycat website, every single one comes in a bag.
Yes, I know that.
And I've never ordered one online from Jellycat, so I don't have a bag. So this is just very exciting.
Oh, that's your first... Oh, okay, I did not know that.
This is my first bag, because I've never... Oh, it smells good. Previous owner smelled nice. Okay, anyway, that was a weird thing to say. Oh, there's more in there. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, should I save this, though? Since I know what it is, as a finale, or should I go for the rest of the stuff?
I mean, why would you want to end with the one you know?
That's good. Okay, good. Go for it.
Also, you would complain about not having a cuddle buddy.
Oh, that's right!
That's what I was like, oh, maybe you should have gone first.
Okay, so
I can't believe you're this excited about something you knew was coming.
I've wanted this ever since I asked you, hey, babe, can you order this for me? Because I don't want to make a Mercari account. I've wanted this since, June? I asked you during 11 amp, so it was, June. This is, since June, I have been wanting this thing.
Been hiding out in my room, in my closet.
I'm so happy. Okay. Da-da-da-da.
And he makes sense for Halloween, because he's a werewolf. Or is he just, he's a werewolf
He's a
now.
werewolf.
Okay.
This is Wolf is his name. He has his tag. Damn. This seller was like legit. He's brand new. He is brand spanking new. So this is Wilf Wolf. He is a Jellycat, which I don't know if... Can you see my bookcase back there? No.
A little bit.
Kind of. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the bike's a little bit in the way.
The bike's in the way. But this whole shelf right here are my Jellycat plushes, which you don't know what a Jellycat is. They're a very specific plushie. They've blown up in the last few years. They've been around for ages, but they've just blown up recently. And since I'm a plushie collector, which I have a problem. It's fine. But I'm a plushie collector, and so I've recently been slowly accumulating my favorite Jellycats because they're super high quality. They're really cute. They're very, very soft. They're made of very, like, unique materials, and they come from England. Like, they're manufactured in England, so, like, they're kind of, like, hard to find. Only certain people sell them. It's a whole thing. But, like, the reason this little guy is so incredible is because he was from last Halloween. And he is what they call retired, which means they're probably never going to make him again. And the reason Jellycat retires their stuff is because they maybe can't get the materials anymore, or for whatever reason. Because it's not popularity, because this little guy blew up last year. And I was thinking, oh, well, he's so cute, he'll come back. And nope. And I don't think he's going to come back. I think he's in the vault, so to speak. So that's why I was so excited. So that's why when I said, trying to get the same price value, he was a little expensive. Yeah. But... Not
much of over retail, though.
No. Jellycats are a little expensive. For plushies, they're worth it, but they're expensive. So he was a little expensive. So that's why I was, oh my god, he's so soft. Feel him. Touch him.
Yeah, that is very soft.
I know.
I don't know why. I'm always surprised how soft your Jellycats are. Like,
because they're so soft.
You have me do this several times, and every time I'm like,
and feel his ears are like a. You might not like the ears because they're kind of Sherpa-y.
Not too bad.
They're kind of they're microfiber.
Not too bad.
His little snoot is
not
microfiber.
As bad as your blanket. That's. Yeah.
I know you don't like microfiber or not. You don't like Sherpa blankets. I'm sorry. He's so perfect.
Well, I guess you don't need to dust this bag then. Yeah.
I'm glad it fit. I'm glad everything worked. Would you mind holding him while I inspect the rest of my goodies?
So you might want to, you might want to like do what I did because so you don't accidentally see.
Well,
too
much.
Late.
I saw what this is.
Yeah.
I got more Reese's. Yep. I don't.
So
for anyone who's wondering, I don't buy Reese's year round. I buy Reese's in autumn because Reese's is my personal. Kit Kats too. You can't say no to Kit Kats, but Reese's is my Halloween candy of choice. So. Thank you. I know it. And these are bats.
No, they're bats.
They do not look like bats. I bought a mixed bag that are pumpkins, ghost, and bats, and they just look like lumps. I love Reese's so much, but they're so bad at their shapes. It's kind of comical. But thank you.
Okay.
I love my. Okay, do it again. Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
Yep.
Oh, and some pumpkins.
And then other pumpkins.
They're cold. Were these the things that were in the refrigerator?
They were in the fridge.
I was gonna say, they're cold. That's very strange. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. They're Charlie Brown Reese's. Also, feel free to make fun of the way that I say Reese's.
Reese's?
I say Reese's. It's been that way since I was a child.
Yeah,
I can't. It's Reese's.
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 I say Reese's. You're saying it like I say it.
Yeah,
Reese's.
that's how you pronounce it, Reese's.
No, the reason I say it that way is because of Reese's Pieces. But I always said Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, that's how you say it, Reese's Pieces.
It's not how you say it. That's how I say it. Anyway, okay, I'm supposed to be looking. It's a pizza.
I knew this.
That makes more sense.
The second one's the same one, so you want to pull them both out. I got
you got two? Oh, damn.
That's why they were in the fridge.
That makes so much more sense.
And I just put the candy in there with them.
Oh, that's so great. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if anyone can't see, these are the classic Pillsbury pumpkin sugar cookies, which are iconic, and everybody makes these this time of year, and we've yet to make any this year. So, yay!
Because I remember last year you came to me with I do the grocery shopping, but you came to Metro Mart with one time. You found those, and you're like, babe, let's make Halloween cookies. This is gonna be so awesome. And so like. When I was like, oh hey, there, I already got her the wolf, but I should get her some treats. And so like I went through and I got the candies, and I'm like, oh, I should get the pumpkin cookies too. Okay, those will be in the like pre-made cookies section with all the other. Nope, that's not where they were. And luckily, I kept looking around.
Were they like in the center, like in the big?
So, like, you know how in our Metro Mart, like in the corner, you got the milk and the eggs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then they got kind of a central island where they have stuff.
They were in there.
That's where the cookies normally are, is on like the long side of the island, but on the short side, they made a like pumpkin display thing of like pumpkin stuff, and that's where those cookies were.
You know, they're
Because
not
I was
pumpkin
like,
spice.
yeah, they're pumpkin cookies.
Interesting.
And so like, because like I was looking where the pre-made the pre-cookie dough is. I'm like, it's not here. It was here. I'm like, it's fall. It should be here. I'm glad that I like decided to just kind of canvas the area a little bit more, and I did find them.
Just do a sweep.
Yep.
While we're talking about the pumpkin cookies, can I show off my knitting
Sure.
to the good people at home?
Yes, you can.
So the reason this is so significant is not only are those nostalgic as heck and also really yummy, but I have been in the process of making a scarf, which I have not gotten very far, but to be fair, I have frogged it I don't know how many times trying to get this to work. But this is this. Are you making him interact with me? No, hang on, I gotta untangle the things. So this is a scarf that I am working on knitting, and as you can see, it's a Pillsbury pumpkin cookie. And what I'm planning on doing is just making a whole scarf of Pillsbury pumpkin cookies. And this is one of the first times I've worked with color work where I was going off of a more elaborate pattern than normal, so I've had to pare it down to something a little simpler than the original pattern. But the original pattern was for embroidery in my defense. So this is something that I have whittled down into a knitting pattern, and I want to show it off because it's October and we're celebrating October 1st. So there you go. Thank you for looking at my knitting.
All right. So there we go. Our first annual Boo Baskets. I have a feeling we're going to be doing this every year, whether recorded every year or not. That's to be said.
What did you think? What's your review? What's your?
I was impressed. You did an awesome job.
I say, what's my grade?
A+.
Woo!
Because you hit good treats for me. You hit nostalgic. Halloween, which, like you said, because I'm not much of a Halloween person, it's not like you could just go out and get typical Halloween stuff.
Well, it worked well for me because your childhood favorite is Halloweeny by default, which is really convenient. But I was so proud of that shirt because I got that shirt at Target too.
Oh wow!
And it was in stock, and I as soon as I saw it was in stock, I immediately went to Target. Like I dropped everything, and I went to go pick it up because I was like, I don't know how long this is gonna. And then sure enough, like the next time I went to Target, those shirts were gone.
Oh yeah, I can see why.
So I was like, I don't even know why this shirt is here, but they sometimes have fun graphic tees, and they just so happen to have that. And luckily, it was a good design. But I was like, surely they would have like the logo, like or something. They always have graphic tees, so I lucked out with that one. But yeah, no, it worked out well for me because I could just Ghostbuster theme it, and that was already Halloweeny by nature. So.
Well, since I gave you a grade, what grade would you give my Boo Basket?
A+++++++. You did a great job. You know how much I love every. We both. I feel like
Well,
we're
that's
at
the
the
thing
point
too.
where
Is like you said, originally you were like, oh babe, he can be my whole Boo Basket.
Yeah,
don't worry
he's the
about it
whole
and stuff
thing.
like that. And I'm like, well, I want her to have some surprise to the Boo Basket. And so I was like, I can get her a Reese's. Well, that's not much of a surprise. She knows I know she likes Reese's. So
that is what I get. Like I said,
so
it's what I buy during fall.
So when she sees the candy, she's going to know what they are. It's like, what can I get her to be a bit of a surprise? It's like, oh, the cookies. And then I'm like, wait, the cookies need to be refrigerated, so I can't just like make the Boo Basket and have it sitting in my closet until we open it.
That would have been gross.
Like, exactly. So I was like, okay,
Don't
it has
do
to be
that.
a fridge. And then before we recorded, you had to get your Boo Basket prepared. I was like, okay, I also have to do some preparations with mine, but my preparations are different. So like my preparations are going to take place right before we record, and you did yours a little earlier. And it's just like
Also, I don't know if anyone cares about this, but both of the baskets themselves, like the actual baskets, we've had in our collection for a while. Most people, when they do a Boo basket, like the whole thing is like you go and you buy a new basket and then put all the new stuff in it. But like we already had these, so even though this is a very consumerist tradition, we're being thrifty where we can. We're being resourceful where we can.
All right, so I think this was definitely a success.
Woo!
So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And I know this is how I usually end my Twitch streams and stuff like that. But until next time, goodbye and good luck.
Merry October!
Yay!